Hey everyone, welcome back. We're going to pick up where we left off as promised. We're going to go walk in here and we're going to go get some loots. Starting off the game with loot is usually a good idea. It's very helpful to get people interested. Money, cabin, mithril mail. So we didn't have that iron armor very long at all. Potion, ether, worm killer. That supposedly has a good effect for killing worms, dragons. Great helm, and a tent. So we got lots of long-term restoratives. So let's see here. Worm Killer, just 1 point better. Still, that's 1 point better. Alright, we'll do just the optimal. Okay, awesome. Chainmail, Mithril Mail. He's not wearing the Mithril Mail? Oh, I guess the Mithril Mail is worse than the Iron. I did not know that. Can you wear the Mithril? Nope. Let's do optimal. Rune Blade, so he can have the Rune Blade. Okay, great, awesome. Had the Falchion for only a little while, but oh well. Optimal, great. Good stuff. So I'm not going to go back and get a copper bracelet for Glitz. I believe we'll pick up, or oh, no, not Glitz. Glitz or for Lucy, rather. I think we'll pick up one in the next town, if I'm not mistaken. If that's the case, then I might rue the day that I do this. So in here is the guy to tell us, if I could only have some of the legendary material adamantite, I'd be able to craft such a magical sword. So just a little hint for us to go look for that in the later game content. Here's some more loot for us. Money, always helpful. And some more money, always helpful. Just see here, and then we'll go around down here and check. Just a guy to talk to. There might have been some nitro powder in the castle treasure room when they sealed it up. See, again, that was, if we came here before, we would have had the opportunity to have that be the narrative and help us find our way. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our way to the next town, and that town is actually pretty decimated. You'll see what I'm talking about, and we'll actually be on our way to the first crystal that we have to get. Oh, don't do that. We might be able to get ourselves set up for the next crystal, but we won't be able to get it this video. Maybe, depending on how quickly we can go through the dungeon, but my thoughts and feelings are that we're just going to get through some of the narrative to unlock the halfway point in the dungeon. Okay, so big crit, nice. Surprised that Sea Hagen survived. 2 potions, great. Always enjoy getting a few free items. And then we're just gonna, I'm just blitzing through them. Might as well. You know, money in this game, like I mentioned before, it's really important that you take all the fights that you can to get as much money as you can, because it becomes really important later in the game and to have that money for use with mechanics that I don't want to spoil again. It's something that we have to purchase that requires a ridiculous amount of money. So rather than, wish and hope that I could, I'm going to, do what I can to get it now. All right, so let's sort this actually, items on top, because that was an affront. I couldn't find those things. All right, so our first town is right over here, outside of the Sea of Cornelia. Cornelia Bay, I don't know what you would call it. Elfheim Sea. Alright, just gonna blitz through them. Gone good, big crit. I'm glad. Yeah, do. Awesome, okay. Alright, here's the next town for us. Town of Melmund. And you'll see that it's all messed up. It's because restore the light crystal's grace. If the earth crystal regains its glow, life will return to the earth. The hills and valleys will be green again. So right there, straightforward, is the earth crystal is what's affecting this, and we have to fight our first boss, which is the Lich. Find anything to your liking. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get the life spell. Big, huge get. See, 4,000 gold for us to get that. 4,000. So to have that utility to resurrect somebody in the middle of a dungeon is huge, but it's going to cost us a lot of money. I'm going to hold off on getting anything else. I want to see what else. I don't remember what the black magic spells are. Fire Scourge. Instantly kill an enemy. Teleport to a previous floor. And reduces the number of attacks. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually get the Fire spell. Yeah. The other reason why I chose the life spell is because the earth is decaying, the House of Healing to resurrect your people, which is this building right here, is destroyed. So you actually can't resurrect your people until you go all the way back to like Cornelia. And by then it's like they've missed so much experience and so much gain. It's almost not worth it. Or well, it's always worth it to revive your party members. But it's sad. It's frustrating. Wow, so the longsword is better than the worm killer by 1. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm actually not going to get that, because the worm killer has an effect for being effective against dragons, and we're going to be going up against some of them inside the Earth Dungeon. Okay, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so they have the silver armband, and wow, 36 grand for that. Whew. Steel gloves, great helmet. Yep, and 4,000. So again, that's just one of those food for thought things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, I'm going to sell all the stuff that we don't need anymore. The mithril armor, chainmail, cloth, bronze gloves. We'll keep the worm killer. Do I want to sell this? Yes, I'm going to sell it. Some people may be screaming at me in the comments that I just can't believe that you sold that, but I'm going to. And then I'm actually going to purchase yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that just to make sure that people can survive. I'm going to do this. Optimal there, optimal there, optimal there. Perfect. Maybe not perfect, but it's what I've got. Alright, and then I'm going to sell the remaining cloths. I believe that's everything. Oh, nope, and the leather armor. Okay, so everybody's got a little boost to their defense now. So, we're going to talk to this gentleman here. The Cavern of Earth is to the south of Melmond, on the peninsula called the Devil's Tail. It used to be closer you got to the cave, the more fertile the soil. Now, it's a barren wasteland. So that's the cue on where we got to go. We'll get ourselves over there after we stay at the inn. Rest up. And we'll make our way over there. I don't remember... We'll talk to a few more people in the town here. Yep, there we go. This is the perfect person to talk to. I got it right. Got it in the first. The vampire attack destroyed our church and leaving our city in shambles. Is there nothing we can do to stop the ruination of the earth? So the vampire he's talking about is the first like mini boss that we'll fight, because the Cavern of the Earth is meant to be a very long haul dungeon for us to get through. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to save the game real quick, because I don't want to lose all that progress that we just got and all that gold that we spent. Alright, so I'm going to get ourselves over to the Earth Cave. We're going to go fight the... Oh wow, lots of poison. Lots and lots of poison. Not wanting to mess with that. So we'll just do this real quick. Hopefully that's going to be enough. Maybe it won't. Flee. Do. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, awesome. Level up for Andy. Hooray, Andy! Got 2 HP. Oh, Andy, buddy. Gotta use that gym membership, man. Get more stamina. So down here on the triangle, the Devil's Tail. You can see it from the triangular shape of the tail. And this is, again, meant to be hard on you. This is no joke. They want you to suffer. And suffering in this game meant poison. Lots and lots of creatures that can cast do poisons on you. So you had to be prepared with antidotes or cures, or as they were called, or the spells to handle that. So we're gonna get ourselves handled here. Nice crit. Awesome. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I will use one of the 5 that I've got. Okay. And then we'll get ourselves right up in here. Okay, so here we are, Earth Cave. This is no joke. We can press square and look around. Kind of a cheat code. I didn't do this last time. There's the stairs down, there's some loots up there, and then there's a special hallway to our left called the Hall of Giants, where every step you take, you fight giants. It's not to be taken lightly. It's meant for power leveling again, but it's a deception because you don't want to get too strong because the game it allows you to get really strong really fast, but the cap on your levels, if you're not careful, you can hit it real quick and it will just destroy you in the long-term game. Oh, good. Okay, awesome. The reason why I'm casting Fire on these guys is because I do not want to be turned to stone. That's another one of those status effects that sticks with you. So let's get ourselves here. You can cure that with the golden needles. Oh, minotaurs. Oh, their sprites look pretty cool. And see, I'm already pretty close to one-shotting them. Like I said, when your fighter is able to take down a monster on his own, that's kind of a hint that you're at the level you need to be for that area. You're not a power level above it, you're just able to handle it. Anacondas. Even though anacondas are constrictors and not poisonous, they can still poison you in this game. Yeah, I'm so glad that didn't poison us. I don't want to have to use more reagents than I have to. Monsters. So a lot of things in this game that they changed that I don't know if I'm a fan of or not a fan of is that the monsters are inside the chests. Before, they were on a tile outside of the chest. And you could actually step on and off that tile and continuously fight them. For better or for worse. I know that I'm only using Fire 1. It's because I don't want to use my big hitting spells on this guy if I don't have to. And that's just the theory of conservation that I'm going through. And then at the end of it, they give you the money. Alright, let me see here. So, who's hurt? Is anyone hurt too bad? No, no one's hurt too bad. Okay, so we're going to sprint out of here. We're going to get the loot on the other side, and then we're going to actually step right outside, and we're going to put the tent down, get some MPs back, and we're going to rest. Alright, let me do this real quick. There. Potion. Good stuff. Okay. So you'll see a lot of familiar fights, tarantulas, mummies, wraiths, from the chests that we fought at Atos's stronghold in the last video. That's just meant to be, that kind of like seed of like, hey, you're fighting things that are above your current area. Watch out in those chests. But now they're common stance. We're at the point in the game again where they have certain, no, do I want to go down? I do not. Where they want to convey to you that you're fighting mini bosses. There's some urgency to getting them dead as quickly as possible. Not to be confused with actual mini bosses. The random encounters are turning into mini bosses in a lot of ways. So I enjoyed doing the Earth Cave because it was the first crystal dungeon, so it holds a soft spot in my heart. But it's also the first dungeon that really made me think and try. The Marsh Cave is the Marsh Cave. It's certainly hard, don't get me wrong, but you could manage it, you could power through it. I never felt that strong when I went into the Earth Cave. I always felt like I was running on the rails over the edge slightly when I was doing it, because by this point in the game I would have had several character deaths, I would have had several problems leveling up effectively. And maybe it was just me being, a silly kid that didn't know the mechanics of the game. But I really enjoyed it. It challenged me. Excuse me. So unless they crit our Rion, they're only hitting for 1, which is really good. That means he's got some really good armor. Level up, good. Alright, 341, 1 to strength, 1 to luck. 238, 1 to strength, 1 to luck. 269, 1 to intelligence, 1 to luck. Awesome. Okay, where are we at? We're still pretty okay. So we're going to get in here. And then 2 chests. There, monsters. Both of them I think are going to be monsters. And they're going to be earth elementals. Spoiler alert. There, and then, you know what? I am going to do Blizzard. just to do it, get it over with. I don't know how effective it's going to be. I know that they're traditionally weak against fire. Maybe Blizzard will do a good amount. Not as much as Fire 1. So that's, again, something to show you that even your level 1 spells, if they're weak to it, that's better to use your level 1 spells. Don't discredit them. Got a potion. All that for a potion. Oh well, we might as well use it. Gold. Okay, not terrible at all. Alright, and then we're going to go make our way around to the other side. It's interesting, I don't know if I noticed this before or not, but in the player panel window in the bottom right, it holds the actions that you performed the last battle regardless. So, well, Andy got a level up. Only 2 HP. Andy, buddy. Well, he got some to stamina, that's okay, and some to intellect. I can't argue that he got a point to stamina. I'm just disappointed that he only got 2 HP to his overall health. Oh well. It is what it is. Your black mage is meant to be your glass cannon. Can't remember if I ever tried to challenge myself in taking on the fights of, you know, specialized groups where you have like only red mages, only black mages, only white mages. I don't remember ever doing that. Maybe someday I will. If people like that and want me to go down that road, then certainly I'll try. So interesting, the crit on the attack from Rion did less damage than the normal attack from Glitz. Good to know. I don't know if it was weird, or if it's just because it's an Earth Elemental and he's using the Were Sword. I might end up... 2 loots, that's good. I might end up getting that longsword after all. Okay. Monsters. I'm glad I healed. Earth Elemental. 2, 3. Fire. Oh, right off the bat. Good job. Yes. Awesome. Crit there. Should be dead. Dead. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That should be a level up. Nope. No, I'm sorry. Not a level up. Antidote. All that for an antidote. Oh, well. It'll help. Another, just throw it on the pile. So we'll get ourselves out of here. We'll use we'll use a cabin to fully restore ourselves, and then we'll plunge down into fight the vampire. Bing. Okay. Item, use, cabin, right here. Then we'll save the game as well. We don't want to lose the progress that we made, or the gold that we made. There we are. Awesome. Okay. Alright, so we got to get ourselves down here. I believe he's 3 floors down, maybe 4. I think this is no more than 5 floors of dungeon, and I think he's on the 3rd floor. And then you have 2 floors, and then you fight the Lich. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that to be correct. Okay. Alright, so this is a little bit of a cheat code. We're just able to see where we go. You know, kind of a bummer, but at the same time, it's helpful with this. You can see there's 2 doors, 2 places to get loot. So I'm going to swing over there and do that, just because I love loot, and it may come back to bite me in the butt. Oh, a troll! This is the first time we've encountered trolls. These were one of the things, maybe they're not exactly. Minotaurs and trolls, I believe, are what you could have power leveled with on the Peninsula of Power very early on in the game. Or undead trolls, maybe, were the ones to choose to get power levels from. But that was a mechanic that's no longer in this game. I'm actually glad that they did away with it. It's saddening, don't get me wrong, it's not true to what the original game was. But, again, they took away a mechanic that was kind of like an exploit, and now you're meant to play the game as intended in a lot of ways. So, I'm for it. I mean, yeah, it's a bummer, but it is what it is. You deal with what's in front of you, and the hows. Oh, did I go the long way? I probably went the long way. People are probably screaming at me. I went the long way. Sorry. But hey, we got a few more ogres to fight. Make the world a little bit safer. But again, that's kind of the point I was making before, that when you're in these dungeons, you have to have your, I mean, even with the map, I went the wrong way, but you have to have your head out of your butt, essentially, and being able to know where to go and what to do is super important to surviving and making sure you don't overextend yourself and die. You know, so some food for thought. Poisoned? Okay, no poison. Poison? Hey, no poison. Big crit. Wow. Just... gone there. Okay. Okay, good. Didn't get off one of those last poisons. And smash it with a hammer. Okay, we'll get through this quick. Video getting a little bit long, so please forgive me if you get a little burned out. I know this last video was long. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn these guys up to a crisp. Get them out of here quick, because I don't want to get poisoned. Even just having one person poisoned is fine, I suppose, but it's not ideal, because again, we're burning through our curatives. I don't know if it's true or not. My older brother may have been playing a joke on me, but he always joked that there's a total number of damage from a spell that's an area effect spell, and the less on the screen, the more the remaining monsters took place. I don't remember if that's what he said or my younger brother. They were joking with me, but I now know that that's not true. Got another level up. Only a 347 minor increase to HP, but some agility and stamina. 240, okay, stamina and luck, and 240 there at the same, and some agility. Okay, all right. Okay, now this is not going to be a joke. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do something that you may find unpopular, but I'm actually going to do a quick save just to make sure that we don't flub it up. But this goes back to what I was talking about before, where the monsters were hidden on tiles. You would just take a step into the room and you would fight that monster. And then when you took a step to leave the room, you would fight that monster. So here they're changing the mechanic up in the sense that you only have to fight the monster once. It's on the overworld. By searching or interacting with it, you now engage that one monster at that one point and it's gone. And then you get everything else that's in here. So for better or for worse, it is what it is. So 5,000 gold, that was huge. 5,000 gold, that's huge. That's super helpful. This is a lot of, let's do fire. Yeah, this is a lot to not, a lot of experience and a lot of money not to pass up. And plus, Andy's really close to his level. I think he's only 4 points away. So we're gonna get ourselves through this, and then we're gonna get that room, and then we're gonna go fight the vampire. Yep, for only 2. Oh, Andy, you're killing me, you're killing me, buddy. All right, we're still okay, and we're gonna run here, and gonna push these bats out of the way. Gargoyles. Now this is where it gets a little dicey. I think I'm actually gonna run away. I'm gonna try and flee. Let's see if we can do it. Hopefully we can. Yeah, good, awesome. Escaped, nice. I don't want to, risk losing anybody to the stone effect. Many ogre chiefs, many. This is quite a bit of experience for us to pass up, so I'm gonna actually fight it out. Let's do Blizzard. That's Blizzara. They might actually have strong magic defense if I remember right. Okay, I guess they don't. Should finish that guy off. Yep, awesome. Good. Yep, so 1,000 gold and 1,000 experience. A little over. Okay, and so this one, there are monsters inside the chests. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop some cures on to some people. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was a waste. Alright, it is what it is. Can't cry over spelled milk. So monsters, no. Tent, and Coral Sword. So hopefully that's going to be... It is the same, exact same. I think I'm going to leave the Coral Sword on. Because again, I'm not certain if it has passive effects or if it doesn't. So let's do this, do this, do this, and this. Let's just fight this through. Because again, that's 1,000 experience and 1,000 gold. That's really helpful for the overall bank account and the overall progression of our characters. Excuse me. I'm trying to save my spells so that I can have them for when I fight the vampire. Oh wow, that Coral Sword looks crazy cool. That's awesome. Oh man, that's pretty sick. I did not expect it to look that dope. Oh, and he ran away. Shoot. Come on, come on. There we are. Okay, now we're going down this way. We're gonna get to those stairs. Preemptive strike. Good. We'll just have everybody attack. Should be able to one-shot. Yes, excellent. I think the ogres only have like about 100 hit points, if I'm remembering. And the ogre mages have, ogre chiefs have like about 150 to 200 hit points. Alright. So, I'm gonna do a jump, I'm gonna get ourselves into here. Alright, and then we're gonna make our way through here and fight the vampire. So, 1 second, I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna do a jump cut right here. When I get back, we'll see where we're at. Okay, everyone. Sorry, do a little bit of a jump cut there. My mother-in-law came over. Mother-in-law to the rescue to help with my son. Who's still feeling under the weather. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprint through here and get to the vampire, and we'll be all the better for it. What does heal look like? It's interesting. I actually haven't cast heal yet. So let's see what heal looks like. Big crit, nice. Oh, and they ran away. Saw his buddy get whacked and then he ran away. You may hear my son in the background. Please forgive me for that, but you know what? I'm a dad. I got kids. It's in the title, Busy Gamer Dad. So I'm here just finishing this up, and then I'm going to fight the vampire, and then I'm going to get us out of here, and then we'll do to the next leg of things. And then monsters? Sleeping bag. Okay, that's kind of not helpful. Alright, let's see here. Oh, many dudes. Many wolves. Many wolves. I think I'm going to fight it, though. We'll do Blizzard. Just get rid of them. Cold winter night. Mwahaha. Yeah, that Coral Sword looks really cool. I like that a lot. Yep, awesome. Awesome. Okay, where are we at? There, okay. Now, there's some loots up on the right-hand side, and that's it. Then we go all the way around. Yep. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go to the right-hand side as quickly and effectively as possible. Get the loots. A ghast and a white. This is perfect ground for Dia. Or Diara. Okay. Do, shining the light. You know what? I'm actually going to change my mind. I think we're just going to go straight to the vampire after we fight this. Oh no, that's just money. Okay, that works for me. Let's run everybody. I know it's a bit of experience that I'm leaving on the table, but I want to make sure that I have the resources to get the vampire dead and get out of here. That was always the hard part. You know, I didn't buy teleport. Okra jelly. I don't remember those at all. I think those are a stronger version of the mucks or the slimes. One of them is weak to magic, one of them is weak to physical attacks. Alright, let's see here, what's in here? Quite literally nothing except for him, so I'm not going to do that. Oh, see, Psycho Demon said. See, so now they're introducing these guys as just general random encounters. You have to be careful because they will destroy you, especially their later iteration. I don't know what they're called here. I believe they're called Warlocks in NES. They had Death Touch, and if you didn't take the care when you fought them, you could just wind up with one of your characters drop dead instantly. So a modicum of respect and restraint was needed to make it through the dungeon that they were in. I did it again. Okay, let's get ourselves down in here to here. Monsters? Nope. Preemptive strike. I think I'm going to take the opportunity to flee. That way I don't burn through any more resources fighting them. Because there might be monsters in this box. Monsters in the box. Red Demon. As I thought. And then we'll get through him in probably 1 round and a half or so. Wow, 109. Jeepers, so much damage. Like I said, you've got to be very careful about what fights you take and what fights you don't. Alright, money. It was okay. That was worth it to a certain degree. Let's sort items. Looks like, yeah, we are out of cures, so out of potions. So this last heal is going to be for you, and then we'll call that good. Before we come back here and go through this, we're definitely going to need to get the level 3 cure spell. Let's do it. I can't believe that we're going slower than the undead. That's kind of weird. But it is what it is. We'll just deal with it. They should be dead. Yep. Okay. Level up. I know I'm blitzing through it. I'm sorry. I just want to get through and fight the vampire here. He's a different color bat. All things in this world... Oh, they give him a V for his W. That's so tragic. All things in this world are destined to end in death. The seal cannot be broken, and so the earth shall rot. And there's the graphic I remember. You cannot alter destiny. Mere mortals cannot kill the undying. So, here we go, fighting our vampire boss. Fight, fight. I believe that... I don't believe this works on him. I think I would rather use that as an AoE cure. I know for a fact that he's weak to fire, but I want to save that for when we get out of here. So I'm actually going to haste Rion. Hopefully, oh no, bummer, couldn't actually do that in time. I don't think he does any spells or magic damage. He does heal over time, so it's kind of the vampire ability. I will cast fire on him though. Wow, 82 to Rion. Oof. I might need to do more to glitch. See, he's already gone, already dead. So not a terrible boss fight, but still, you definitely need to have your ducks in a row when you were going to fight him. Because you know you have a lot of resource expansion coming down here to get to him, and then you've got it just as much getting out. So what we get here is not what we need to progress. We actually get the Star Ruby, or the Ruby, and there's no instant teleport out of this dungeon, like there was in the Shrine of Chaos, the very first dungeon that we did fighting Garland. We now actually have to walk ourselves all the way back out of here, and I'm going to take that time to flee from any fights where we happen to get a preemptive strike, just because that's going to be huge to making it out of here. So I'm not going to bore you guys with that. We'll end the video here, and then when we reconvene, we'll be just outside the Earth Cave, Cavern of the Earth. Thanks very much for stopping by. See you next time.